This documentary covers the death of a child and an elderly man. All content is drawn directly from official interrogation footage and is presented strictly for documentary and informational purposes.
Blood's coming out?
Yeah.
And did you try to cover it? Or
yeah, I kind of covered it and I'm like, Meredith, and I felt the life go out of her and I'm like, no, Meredith, wait.
Did you have your cell phone with you?
No.
Was your dad's cell phone was there?
I did.
Did you go to the neighbors and call 911?
No, sir.
Did you try to call 911?
No, I freaked out because,
Did you try to put pressure on her neck?
Yeah, I put pressure on her neck with
what? Just your hand or what?
With my hand.
Okay. Did you try to do CPR?
Yeah.
Well, how'd you do CPR?
Well, I hold her neck closed and I pushed on her chest with my hand and nothing was working because I couldn't hold both at the same time and I couldn't get her to start leaching blood.
What clothes were you wearing?
Jeans and a t-shirt.
Where are those at?
I don't know. I don't know what I did with them.
You don't know what you did to your clothes?
No, I don't. I don't know what I put her, but I freaked out that day.
The woman you just heard describing holding her daughter's neck as she bled out is Cheyenne, a 26-year-old mother from Lakeland, Florida. Her 6-year-old daughter, Meredith, had been reported missing. So had her elderly father. Detectives noticed something wrong immediately. The house had been cleaned. Bug spray everywhere, air fresheners, sheets thrown over the couches, a garbage can that smelled of nothing despite Cheyenne's claims of rotten meat inside. And blood the cleaning hadn't fully erased. For more than 4 hours, detectives walked Cheyenne through story after story that didn't hold up. A raccoon she supposedly threw in the woods. A text message from her father saying he was leaving for Georgia. A man on a bicycle who texted from her father's phone. Every story collapsed. Until finally, the truth started to come out.
Cheyenne. Like I said before, I'm Detective Clark. This is Detective Bureau.
You can just call me Matt, okay?
I know. Neither one of us got to talk to you earlier, so we're going to probably ask you some questions you've already had before. But if you bear with us, we'll try to be as peaceful as we can about it, all right?
Hey, Cheyenne, and there might be a lot of questions you already asked, okay? But I'm going to start from the beginning about how is your first name spelled? How do you spell your first name?
CHEYANNE.
Okay, do you have a middle name?
Nicole, I saw it right out and I think it's NICOLE.
Is it on your ID?
Yes, sir.
Do you have it with you?
Yeah.
And your last name?
Jessie JESSIE. There's Nicole. Yeah, that's my old address on there. I've never had a chance to update. Yeah, next door.
Oh, okay. Next door to your dad?
Yes.
What's your birthday?
5. Sorry, I was speaking to my daughters. It's August 25th, 89. Hers is 5/26/09. I'll fill out all the paperwork and stuff.
Okay, what is your daughter's name?
Meredith Leanne Jessie. LEEANN, one word.
And she's 6?
Yes, sir.
And who does she live with full time?
Me, but my dad was talking about maybe taking her
Okay.
just till school starts. So
this last time you dropped her off, y'all were talking about him taking her till school starts?
yeah,
Okay.
until she gets straight, because she behaves better for him. She has oppositional defiance.
Okay.
basically where she has the word problem. She's
Okay.
actually said that the police can't touch her. And I said, yeah, they can. They're pretty powerful people.
Have you
honey."
called the police on her before?
No, I haven't called the police on her before, but I've had her big ratty.
I'm sorry?
Big ratty.
Okay, Baker acted?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't.
That's all right, when was she Baker acted?
The first time we went to the doctor and everything, we talked to them and she did it herself.
No, when was that, though? How long ago was it?
June was the first time, and she had one done in July.
Of this year?
Yes, sir.
And what's the day you dropped her off?
I dropped her off on the 18th,
Okay.
Saturday, very early in the morning then I went to pick my fiance up from work.
Okay, and so she was supposed to go to the doctor on Monday to see the medical doctor or the psychiatrist?
Like a medical doctor and a psychologist. Like, she's supposed to get like a checkup or
Uh-huh.
they did it before. Basically it's like, when a patient comes out of the hospital, they normally, like in 3 days, they follow up with them to make sure that they're still not wanting to harm themselves and everything.
Okay. And I know that some deputies, or detectives, I wasn't out, I didn't come when you called to file a report or whatever, so this is my first time talking to you. But you talked to some detectives or deputies at your dad's house?
Yes, sir.
How did you get here? Did y'all drive here?
No, they brought me here.
Oh, you rode with them here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you come here under arrest or anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Did you come here because you wanted help or anything?
I wanted help finding my daughter
Okay.
and my dad. Like, he texted us on my fiance's phone. My phone was kind of jacked up that week.
Okay.
It was time for me to get minutes on my phone, and my data was low. So,
Okay. But so you wanted to come, you came here freely, and you wanted to help? You wanted to come here?
yeah, I wanted to help my dad
Okay.
and my daughter be found.
Okay.
She has oppositional defiancy,
Okay.
basically where she has the word problem. She's
Okay.
actually said that the police can't touch her. And I said, yeah, they can. They're pretty powerful people.
Have you
honey."
called the police on her before?
No, I haven't called the police on her before, but I've had her big ratty.
I'm sorry?
Big ratty.
Okay. Baker acted?
Yes.
Okay.
I can't.
That's all right, when was she Baker acted?
The first time we went to the doctor and everything, we talked to them and she did it herself.
No, when was that, though? How long ago was it?
June was the first time, and she had one done in July.
Of this year?
Yes, sir.
So she got Baker acted when she went to the doctor and they determined that, or?
Yeah, she said that I've seen this before and that we don't get a handle on it now, and that she's seen some pretty worse scenarios.
Okay.
And that she goes, it's a chemical imbalance also in the brain.
Did they say that's hereditary or anything like that? Or? Okay.
Yeah, with her dad having it and my mom having it, that, and then my grandma has it, and some of my siblings have it.
Her biological father has it? Who's the
Yeah.
biological father?
Billy Salisbury. Billy Lee Salisbury.
Was he in the child's life?
No, sir. He hasn't seen her since she was not even a year old. And I like him moving to Florida.
Is it Salisbury?
Just like you spell Salisbury steak.
And how old was he?
I don't remember. I know his birthday is like 88.
So he's in his 20s?
Yeah.
You said before he moved to Florida, where's he at?
He lives in Georgia somewhere. I've been trying to find him to get child support
Okay.
for pretty much all of his life. He handed us $50 up there and said, "Don't call child support on me." I said, "Okay." I went upstairs and told her, I said, "Give me a second. I'll turn TV on. Let me go change into my comfortable clothes out of my jeans." We just got done seeing my cousins. They came in town. I went upstairs, I came downstairs, and I go, "Baby, come here." And he goes, "What?" I said, "Just come here and look what she
When you
did."
said baby, you talking about Matthew?
Yeah, my fiance. And he comes down and goes, "What did you do?" I said, "I don't know what she did." And then she went all kind of just, everything doesn't revolve around me. I'm like, nothing revolves around anybody.
Oh, like she wanted attention?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, I just said, "I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what to do."
Well, so, I mean, did you take her to the doctor that
Yeah.
day, or?
we called Peace River and they weren't open, so we waited. Then we took her that Monday, and when we went there, the lady goes, "Well, she seems fine now." I'm like, "No, there's something wrong. The medicine's
Did she
not
get scratches
working."
all over?
Yeah, she likes to pick at her skin. And,
Right, no, but did the doctor see that?
yeah, this doctor seen her scratches, and I showed him the
Yeah,
video.
he didn't think nothing was wrong with it, or her, or whoever it was. Well, tell me about you and your daughter's relationship. What do y'all normally do together? And I know she has issues.
Well, every time I go to try to tickle her, like, mamas do, and try to love on her and stuff, she turns it violent towards me. She's knocked my glasses off, or they've broken up here. Several times she's choked me. She actually punched me in the stomach, and I actually started spotting, and I went to the doctor back in April.
So on a scale, I know that your daughter has issues, but on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you classify you and your daughter's relationship, 10 being the best?
I was trying to make it at least an 8, but she
But realistically,
about
it's being
5.
a 5? Okay.
Because every time I go to hug her, she turns to violence towards me, and I'm like, okay. But when I come home from work and I'm tired, and I say, give me just a little bit, let me calm down from work, and then we can play.
Before we go any further into what the detectives discover, we need to understand what Cheyenne's life looked like. She is 26. She has a 6-year-old daughter with severe psychiatric issues who has been Baker-acted twice in 2 months, who choked her own mother, punched her in the stomach, and threatened her with knives. Cheyenne locked her bedroom door at night and waited until Meredith was asleep before going upstairs. She removed all the knives from the downstairs when Meredith was home. She has a fiancé named Cody, who refused to be alone with the child. She told her father she was thinking about signing her parental rights away. And 3 weeks before this interrogation, she dropped Meredith off at her father's house and said he could keep her until school started. That was the last time anyone saw either of them. Now, both of them are gone, and the house has been cleaned.
So after you picked her up, Friday from Orlando, who went to pick her up? You and Matthew?
Just me, because he had to sleep because he has to go to work at night.
Okay. And where does he work at?
Lowe's. He worked at Walmart, I worked at Lowe's, and he works night shift.
Like stocking? Oh, maintenance? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go pick her up Friday in Orlando, and then what time did you pick her up?
I picked it up around 3 or 4. It was raining.
And you have a car?
Yes, sir.
What kind of car is it?
HHR.
Okay. Looks like a BT Cruiser? Okay.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Black. With chrome.
And then you took her straight to your dad's house on Friday?
No, I took home, and I took her home. We all watched her. She kind of stayed in the living room with us.
When you say we all, you and Matthew?
Me and Matthew and his dad and his mom.
Okay, does his dad and mom live in your same house?
They live in a trailer right here, and we live in a fifth wheel right here.
Okay, so it's the same address?
Yeah,
like
same
different
address.
buildings?
Yeah.
So you and Matthew live in the fifth wheel, and his parents live in the trailer?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Which Monday was it?
The following Monday that I dropped her off.
And what's the day you dropped her off?
I dropped her off on the 18th,
Okay.
Saturday. Very early in the morning then I went to pick my fiancé up from work.
Okay, and so she was supposed to go to the doctor on Monday to see the medical doctor or the psychiatrist?
Like a medical doctor and a psychologist. Like, she's supposed to get like a checkup or like, I know I don't. They called me and I let them know that my dad was supposed to take her and everything.
When did they call you?
That day that she wasn't there.
Okay, so they called after they apparently didn't show up?
Yeah, and then I tried calling my dad, and it's like, when I call him, his phone's turned off. Okay. So, and I know whenever he gets mad at me, he turns the phone off.
But I have here's what I know. I have a weird suspicion that that we're not going to find a raccoon in the woods by your dad's house, are we?
I threw one out there.
Are we going to find a raccoon that you threw out there and show him?
It should be out there. I don't know if it is. There's animals that run wild out there. I don't know.
So if it's not there, an animal came and got it.
I don't know. I don't know what goes on in my neighborhood. when
Well,
I'm
we
out
know a
there.
dead raccoon is not gonna be picked up by the guy on the bicycle, right?
No.
So I'm saying if it's not there, you're saying it's gotta be the animals that got it, right?
I threw one out there, that's all I know.
I know, are we gonna find it out there?
It should be able to find one out there, because I
But if
threw
it's
it
not
out.
out there, where does it go? How did it leave?
Probably another animal.
Okay. I know why you got the bug killer and the cleaners. And I know that the house was cleaned up. And I know that your dad did not put those sheets on the couch. I know that. That's impossible. That's impossible. Because what's on that couch, if what's on that couch would have went through those sheets. So the sheets weren't just been, you know what you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's on that couch, if your dad had sheets on there,
It's on my phone.
if your dad had sheets on the couch and something happened, that's gonna be on the sheets, okay? I'm telling you right now, I just need you to be honest with me. I don't think you found a dead raccoon, okay? I really don't think that. I think you're probably near or under the house, but I think that you know where your dad and your daughter is. And if you say that you don't now, but later on, we show that you do know, that doesn't show any love whatsoever in my book, regardless of what happened. If you have no remorse whatsoever for anything to do with their disappearance, that makes you look bad. That makes you, people are gonna be like, she don't care about them. She doesn't love them. But people make mistakes all the time. And if you show remorse for that, then, you know, we can understand that. Okay? But I just need to know from you. I mean, look at it. Sit up, Cheyenne. Sit up. Okay? You guys, your dad's missing and your 6-year-old daughter's missing. Okay? And you guys are cleaning up the house, bombing the house, moving cars around, taking this truck, taking your dog, like they don't even exist. You know what that tells me? That tells me, and I've done this job a long time, this is not my first case, okay? That tells me that you know where they're at. And you know they're not coming back.
Executive said he wasn't coming back, so.
I know, but that's what the text message said, that's what the text message said, that either you or Cody sent to Tony's phone. Your dad didn't send that text message. Remember the phone records I was telling you about? We have the phone records. Okay? So I know all that stuff you said is not true. It's impossible. So, where are they at? Cheyenne?
I really don't know.
Yes, you do. Well, what happened to them?
I don't know.
Do you agree with me that a lot of the stuff you said is not true? Do you agree with me?
I'm just going off of what I remember.
Okay, but do you agree with
What I'll remember.
I'm not asking you what you remember. Do you agree with me that a lot of the stuff you told me is not true? I'm gonna start middle. Did you pull out a raccoon from under the house?
Yes, sir.
And why did you do that?
But it stunk.
Okay, and where did you throw it?
I just threw it.
You just threw it where?
Like it sounded like it hit the woods.
But do you remember telling me that you used tongs to take the raccoon because you said you weren't gonna touch it? Do you remember
Yeah.
saying that? Well, why did you say that? Because it's not true, right? Cheyenne? It's not true. See what I'm saying? Wouldn't it be a lot easier?
I'm going by what my mind remembers.
Okay, but your mind is not gonna forget. And I need you to sit up and look at me.
That's what
I need you to
my
go
mind
out.
remembers.
Your mind is not gonna forget. Like for instance, all that stuff you told me about you and Cody's relationship, you don't forget that because you love that stuff. That's your love. On a scale of 1 to 10, you guys have a 10 relationship. But on your daughter's scale, you have like a 5.
Yeah, I've been trying to work on it, but she doesn't seem like she wants to work on it.
Clearly.
But
So
I'm-
where is she at?
she's with my dad.
The detective has now told Cheyenne directly there is blood in the house. The sheets she put over the couches didn't fully conceal what was underneath. The garbage can didn't smell like rotten meat because there was no rotten meat. The raccoon story doesn't hold. The text messages from her father supposedly saying he was leaving for Georgia don't match the phone tower data. Everything she has said, every cover story, has a hole in it that the detective can prove. And yet, Cheyenne keeps going. She changes the raccoon story. She says she doesn't remember. She says her mind is not working right. She puts her head down on the table. The detective keeps pulling her back up. Sit up, Cheyenne, and asking her one more time. Because somewhere in that house, there are two people who cannot speak for themselves anymore, and the detective needs her to tell him where they are.
Are they at the house, yes or no? Because it's either they are there or they're not there, and you know where they're at. Are they at the house, yes or no?
No.
Where are they at? Cheyenne? You do
They
know.
told me they were going towards you. That's all.
That's not what happened, because let me tell you right now.
But if it was in the house, then Vicky was the last person to say
Vicky,
them.
we already could tell. I can already tell you that Vicky had nothing to do with this. I know I can prove that. Okay, my main concern right now is finding your dad and your daughter, and I don't want to mess with this all night. I just want to find them. Regardless of what happened, I want to find them. Okay, so. It doesn't make you look like a horrible mother and person if you know where they're at, and we can prove that, and you say you don't know. That doesn't make you look like a good mother, a good loving mother that you do anything for your daughter, does it? If it is, then act like it. Don't protect anybody. This is your daughter. She's 6 years old, Cheyenne. She's 6 years old. She might have had some problems. Cheyenne, look at me. Look at me. Where are they at? Move your hand, sit up. Sit up straight. Because I don't see one tear coming out of you. Okay? I don't see one tear. Yes, you do.
Cheyenne, we already know enough. We have enough information to know there's parts of your story that aren't true. You got to answer our questions. This stuff we have to know. All right? For your daughter, we need to find her.
Okay? You guys, your dad's missing, and your 6-year-old daughter's missing. Okay? And you guys are cleaning up the house, bombing the house, moving cars around, taking this truck, taking your dog, like they don't even exist. You know what that tells me? That tells me, and I've done this job a long time, this is not my first case, okay? That tells me that you know where they're at, and you know they're not coming back.
Exactly, said he wasn't coming back, so.
I know, but that's what the text message said, that's what the text message said, that either you or Cody sent to Tony's phone. Your dad didn't send that text message. Do you know how cellular cell phones work? You know how these work? They don't have a plug like a house phone, do they? They don't have like a cord and stuff, right?
No, they're wireless.
Right. Do you know how the wireless works though?
Yeah, it bounces off the satellite, right?
Sort of. Have you
Or
ever seen
cell
those
towers or.
cell towers? Have you ever seen those cell towers? They're tall, they get like things coming off of them.
Yeah.
That's what your cell phone uses. Okay.
Yeah.
If you live in an area where you don't get that much signal
Yeah.
on your phone, it's like sometimes it doesn't work. Why do you think that is?
Because you're in a bad area, and
Well, what do you mean by that area?
like maybe there's like it's not picking up the frequencies or something like that.
Do you think maybe because there's not a tower nearby?
Probably.
Okay. If you were in the middle of the desert and there were no cell phone towers, do you think your cell phone's going to work?
No.
Okay. So the only way your cell phone works is by cell towers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you drive from your house, let's say there's a cell tower in your front yard. I'm not saying there is.
Okay.
Let's say there's a cell tower in your front yard. Do you think your phone is going to be using that cell tower at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think if you drive to Plain City and go to Lowe's, do you think your cell phone is going to be using that same tower?
No.
Because what?
There might be another one probably, or
Closer?
yeah.
Okay. So
My dad explained it to me.
he did it?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
He wanted me to learn.
When did he explain that to you?
Whenever I first got a cell phone.
Okay. So having said that, if your dad, he lives 45 minutes from you, say?
Yeah.
So it's several miles. And I know I'm familiar with, you're up way up on 98 North, right?
Yeah.
Almost to a different county, right?
Yeah.
And your dad is all the way down south, almost to a different county, right?
Yeah.
Like Hillsborough County, which is Plain
Yeah.
City and stuff. So do you think that if you're talking to him on your cell phone at your house and he's talking to you on his cell phone in his house, do you think both of you guys are using the same tower?
No.
Okay. So when you're traveling, we've learned that when you're traveling, your phone is going to use the closest tower. Okay.
Right.
I'm telling you that because whenever your dad's phone is being used, we're going to get all those phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all your phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all Matthew's phone records or Cody's phone records, and it's going to show us everybody you're calling and texting, whether the phone call went through or not, and where you were when you made those phone calls. Same thing with your dad's phone. Okay?
Yeah.
I know. What did you do there? What was your purpose of going there?
I went and got a bunch of old clothes that I can't wear no more.
Out of storage?
Yeah.
For what?
I
What'd
was
you do
just
with them?
slowly get rid of my stuff.
So when you went there the other day, you went and got your stuff out?
Yeah.
And what'd you do with it?
I donated it to Goodwill.
Okay, because you didn't tell me that earlier. You said you went there just to pay on it because you and your dad share the contract, right?
Yeah, we
Okay.
also got some stuff out.
But you didn't tell me that earlier. And once again, your dad's missing and your 6-year-old daughter's missing. Okay? And you're out, oh, let me take these clothes out and take them to Goodwill. And not, oh my God, where's my 6-year-old daughter? That doesn't have her medication. You see what I'm saying? So that leads me to believe again. That leads me to know that you know where they're at.
No, I don't know where they are.
They did not go to Georgia. Okay,
I know, because you said there's blood in the house.
There is. And you know the blood's there. You knew the blood was there when you were at the house. You knew before the police got there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Where are they?
I don't know. All I know is that when I take my medicine, I pass out, and I don't remember what happened during the time that I'm.
So when did you pass out in the last week?
I passed out. I've been passing out a lot.
Do you remember asking him about how long it takes maggots to eat a body, though? Didn't you? Do you remember that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The gun that was under the couch, is that the gun that's in your trailer now?
Yes.
Okay. What kind of gun is it?
Walker P22.
So it's a 22?
Yes.
Do you have a concealed weapons permit? Just asking.
No, sir. I
Okay.
was going to get one because I was scared for my life. A lot of times when I went over to my dad's house.
Do you think it's still stuck in your dad's chest? Is that possible? Or did you take it out?
I think take it out, or don't think it's in his chest. I don't know. I didn't really look at him. I just freaked out.
How was your daughter laying on the couch the whole time this happened?
She was scared, and then she ran towards me, yelling, "Mommy!"
Did your knife have a clip on it?
Huh?
The knife that you had, that's the one that you got from Cody. Cody went and bought a new one, right?
Cody has two.
Right, but he said the one that you were carrying was his, and he gave it to you, and then he went and got another one.
Yeah.
Okay, is that the knife?
Yeah.
Okay, does it have a clip on it?
It clips in the pocket. Yeah.
Like it has like a hook on it, like this cell phone thing does.
Yeah.
And how did your dad get it away from you?
It slid out of my pocket when I fell to the ground because he hit me.
It fell out of your pocket?
When he attacked me, I fell down on the ground and it falls out into my pants. They fall out of my pants.
Where did it fall? On the floor?
Mm-hmm.
And he picked it up?
Yeah.
And then tell me how your daughter got stabbed with it.
She came at me, and I pushed it, and it went this way, and she was running this way.
And where did it hit her at?
I think it hit her in the neck. I don't know. I didn't really look. I blacked out for a minute, but
What Cheyenne is now describing is an argument with her father that turned violent. She says he attacked her. She says she was defending herself. She says the knife went toward her daughter by accident as Meredith came running toward them. The detective doesn't believe her, and here's why. There are no defensive wounds on Cheyenne's body. Not a single mark. No bruises from a punch in the face, no cuts from fighting over a knife with a man she describes as strong enough to lift motors. She took MMA classes with Cody. Yes, she knows pressure points. Her father taught her those. But someone who is genuinely fighting for their life against a bigger, stronger attacker with a knife, who punches them in the face on both sides, does not walk away unmarked. The evidence, the layout of the room, the position of the coffee table, none of it matches what she's describing. And Meredith, a 6-year-old child, does not run across a room, jump over a coffee table, and accidentally get stabbed in the jugular. That is not what happened.
Hey, well, what we do know is that one question I have is there's in the couch and love seat there's like slash marks there and puncture holes. How'd that happen? Because it was a basically pristine couch and love seat. How'd that happen?
I just cut it, make it look like dogwood on there. I don't know, I didn't want to look at the couch anymore, so after they were gone at the house, I started stabbing the couches because I was pissed off that he tried to hurt me, and I just...
With what knife?
I mean, just a little kitchen knife that's in the kitchen right now.
Where's it at in the kitchen?
It's by the sink. That's where I left it.
Is it in a butcher block? What's it
No.
in there? What's it look like?
It's just a
Is it a
little...
steak knife?
Yeah,
How thin is it? How wide is the blade?
not that wide, it's just like...
Well, because the blade that the slash marks in there are bigger than that. So,
Yeah, like that.
like you pulled it,
Yeah,
it wasn't the same knife.
no, sir.
I think they were stabbed on the couch.
No, sir.
I think that I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't believe your story. I think that you wanted to get rid of your daughter.
No, sir, I did not want to get rid of my daughter.
Evidence suggests otherwise.
But that's what happened. It really happened.
Listen, I've seen training videos. I've been a part of training where people wield knives. If somebody's wielding a knife, you're gonna have defensive wounds if you're trying to protect yourself. You have nothing. You have no marks, which would indicate you were defending yourself doing anything. So that, listen, there's no way. There's just no way. Not from a man that can lift, you said, motors.
He doesn't lift motors anymore, man. He does.
Kind of, but listen, you said he's a strong man. And he punched you in the face. And he had a knife. He was attacking you with it. But you don't have any knife attack marks. You don't have any marks. Nobody's indicated they saw you that week. You saw Vicky. You saw Josh, the one that lives on the property. You saw Cody. You saw Cody's family. Nobody's indicated you ever had marks. She complained. Or you had bruises on your face, or your forearms, or your hands. Nobody said that. So the evidence suggests that that's not the truth.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what honestly thought happened. I know karate a little bit from watching all the TV. And I didn't want to do.
It didn't happen. It doesn't make sense. What show did you say you guys watch all the time?
Criminal Minds and CSI and all that.
So in Criminal Minds and CSI and all that stuff you watch. Does it make sense to you that this would happen? Somebody'd have a knife on top of somebody else and they'd have no defensive wounds on their forearms or hands?
Yes, it did.
You don't watch karate movies and all of a sudden become a karate expert. It don't happen.
I know what I know. That's what I did. My arms were flaring around.
I'm not saying he didn't attack you. I'm not saying you didn't defend yourself. I'm saying he didn't push you on the ground. He didn't get on top of you and take your knife and try to slash you with it. And you didn't do any karate moves to take it away from him. Because if you'd have done that, the odds of you not having any marks on you at all Especially when you say you punched her in the face. There's no way that happened. You've talked to too many people this week. Vicky and Josh and Cody's family, all these people, and you've gone to work. Nobody's reported you have any injuries or bruises like you get punched in the face. So what really happened?
That lady attacked me, pushed me down, and got on top of me. He got on top of me, and he hit me here. He hit me here. And then I kept going. I did what I can, flare my legs around, trying to get out from underneath him.
But he never had the knife.
He had the knife in his hand. He grabbed the knife.
He didn't have the knife.
Yeah, he grabbed the knife. He did. He grabbed the knife.
He might have grabbed it after you stabbed him.
No, I didn't stab him first. He grabbed the knife.
China, tell me the truth and tell me how this happened, because listen, there's no way you fell in the middle of the floor because there's a coffee table there. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if he's sitting on you, you can't kick him the way you said you kicked him. Alright? Number three, if there's a coffee table in the middle of the floor, there's no way that Meredith ran over to you guys the way you said she did. There's no way those things happen. The way that living room set up, and you said it was set up the same way that day, other than the carpet. There's no way it happened. Quit putting your hands in front of your face. Look at me. None of that happened.
Yes, it did.
Didn't happen that way.
I remember his arm was this way across my eyes.
I'm not saying he didn't hit you, but he wasn't on top of you with a knife. That's not how Meredith got stabbed. That's not how it happened.
Oh, I knew
There's
that.
no way. She didn't run across the room, jump over a table, and come flying at you guys. It didn't happen.
I remember saying, Mommy, 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 Grandpa's coming. Grandpa's coming. Oh, Grandpa, stop hurting Mommy. Grandpa, stop hurting Mommy. I heard. I'm sick. This is the truth. This is the truth. I had no idea about that and covered it up because I was scared.
I can't hear you.
I know I covered it up because I was scared. I just had
Cheyenne, look at me.
myself.
Look at me. When you were telling me the truth, you were genuinely upset and you're crying. You don't have any tears in you. Just because it's a lie.
It's not lying.
Yes.
True.
No, we're back to square one. When you were lying to me earlier.
No,
This isn't the truth.
this is the truth. The truth. I'm scared there. I can't take this no more. I can't take it no more. I can't take it no more. That's what happened. And that's trying to get him off of me. I'm trying to take myself. Everything went wrong.
Alright, give me just a second.
The interrogation ends without a clean confession, but not without the truth beginning to surface. Cheyenne admitted the knife was hers. She admitted it was a pocket knife given to her by Cody. She admitted her father picked it up off the floor. She admitted her daughter ran toward them. She admitted she felt her daughter's life go out under her hands. She admitted she didn't call 911. She admitted she didn't know what she did with her clothes. She admitted the sheets were on the couches, and she knew what was underneath them. She admitted she searched how long it takes. Maggots to eat a body. What she never gave them, not fully, was where her father and Meredith were. The detective knew. The evidence at that house already told him. 2 people are dead. A 6-year-old girl named Meredith, who fought with her mother and threatened her and punched her in the stomach, who also called out, "Mommy," and ran toward her in the worst moment of her short life. And Cheyenne, 26 years old, who could not keep any of her stories straight, but whose hands shook every time the detective said her daughter's name.